Hello and welcome to Crypto TV. I'm Dharamjot Kaur, bringing you the latest from the world of crypto. Let's have a look at the headlines first. Web3 Infra firm InfStones raises $66 million led by SoftBank. Optimism token crashes 65% after Airdrop hype. Solana suffers 4-hour outage from a bug linked to cold storage transactions. Cryptocurrencies slump. Bitcoin slips below $30,000 on Fed unwinding. Bitcoin miners selling off their BTC holdings. Bitcoin ranks 10th as world's most valuable asset. US charges former OpenSea executive with NFT insider trading. South Korea to pour $177 million into Metaverse projects. Financial planners urge investors to audit before buying crypto. InfStones, blockchain infrastructure provider, has raised $66 million in a new funding round led by SoftBank Vision Fund 2 and Granite Global Ventures Capital. Other participants in the round include INCE Capital, 10T Fund, SNZ Holding and ANT Fund. This round comes over 3 months after InfStones raised $33 million and brings total funding for the company to more than $100 million. The new capital will help InfStones grow its team, build out its blockchain infrastructure solutions, expand into new markets, and pursue potential partnerships and acquisitions. Optimism token, which supports the Ethereum scaling solution, dropped 65.6% from its initial offer price of $4.57 after the airdrop. Amid the extreme network congestion after the airdrop, the native token of Optimism crashed by 60%. OP is now trading at $1.23 after falling to as low as $0.79 during the early hours of the listing. Optimism announced an airdrop of 5% of the total supply of tokens, or almost 215 million tokens, in April 2022. A total of 248,699 users were eligible for the airdrop as per the data from Dune Analytics. A little under half of the airdrop tokens were claimed. Solana suffered its latest outage Wednesday, felled for over 4 hours by a bug in how the blockchain processes a niche type of transaction that's designed for offline use cases. Validators began restarting the network only after disabling some transactions, Solana Labs communications chief Austin Federa told the publication. These so-called durable nonce transactions will remain halted until developers identify and patch the exact problem that sabotaged Solana's consensus mechanism. According to validators, the move to Nix Sol storage-linked transactions may have ramifications for offline custodians whose transactions fall under this category, perhaps even freezing their ability to move funds until the patch is in. Cryptocurrencies tumbled with Bitcoin falling below $30,000 in Thursday trades as investors braced for Federal Reserve unwinding its balance sheet starting this month. The Fed is reducing its $9 trillion balance sheet by about $45 billion per month starting June. That number is set to increase to about $95 billion over the next 3 months. Whether investors are prepared for the escalation of Fed tightening remains to be seen. JP Morgan CEO Jamie Dimon says writing is on the wall and warned investors on Wednesday of a coming economic hurricane that requires preparation. Bitcoin was recently trading at around $29,800, down over 6% in the past 24 hours. Ether, the second biggest cryptocurrency, was trading around $1,800, also down over 6% in a similar time span. Other major altcoins too slumped. Bitcoin miners are selling their mined tokens as the price of Bitcoin continues to fall, reducing profit margins just as capital markets become less friendly. In fact, the number of miners selling off their stockpiles is growing. Argo blockchain plans to raise debt and sell some of its Bitcoin to cover expenses. Similarly, Core Scientific, the world's top Bitcoin miner by hash rate, has already sold part of its generated Bitcoin this year and intends to do so in the future. RIOT blockchain, a proven hodler, sold roughly half of its Bitcoin mined in April after previously selling a significant amount in March. Cathedra Bitcoin sold 235 bitcoins to raise liquidity and insulate itself from further price declines. Despite falling nearly 18% last month, Bitcoin now is the 10th most valued asset in the world. This feat was achieved by beating out Meta Platforms, whose market cap stands at $553.61 billion, while Bitcoin's is at $578.21 billion. BTC now controls 44% share of the $1.36 trillion crypto market and out of over 19,000 other cryptocurrencies. Meanwhile, gold dominates among the 6,265 commodities, with firms holding a mind-boggling $86.51 trillion, making Bitcoin's battle to recover the throne all the more difficult. BTC, which dons the moniker of digital gold market capitalization, is currently 5.12% of gold's entire market capitalization. Nathaniel Chastain, 31, the OpenSea staffer who quit the NFT marketplace after September 2021's insider trading allegations, has been charged with wire fraud and money laundering by the Department of Justice. The two charges on him each carry a maximum sentence of 20 years in prison. The Justice Department alleged in the press release that Chastain flipped dozens of NFTs after choosing to feature them on the website, selling them by 2 to 5 times what he initially paid. Chastain hid his fraud by making these purchases using anonymous digital currency wallets and anonymous OpenSea user accounts. South Korea will roughly allocate $177 million into the Metaverse to fund companies and jobs in this space. The investment plan was announced by Lim Hae-suk, Minister of Science and Information and Communication Technologies. This investment is a part of the Asian country's Digital New Deal guidelines established by the government, aiming for a smooth transition to complete digitization. The capital of South Korea, Seoul, wants to be part of the build-up phase, and many big names such as BTS and LG Electronics have hopped in to join the bandwagon with new crypto and NFT initiatives. The Financial Planning Standards Board, a global body of financial planners, has recommended that investors should take financial audits before investing in advanced digital assets. The FPSB wants investors to exhibit a minimum level of financial literacy, especially considering that sectors like cryptocurrencies are largely unregulated and come with numerous risks. The push for financial test is part of FPSB's recommendation to the International Organization of Securities Commission for Oversight of Crypto Assets. The FPSB acknowledged that the evolution of cryptocurrencies has exposed investors to higher frauds, risks, and scams. They want fintech influencers to be qualified as financial advisors. With social media wooing crypto investors, the FSB suggests regulation to handle these fin influencers. Furthermore, the agency noted that crypto assets licensing and product regulation struggles to keep up with the fast-changed landscape. That's all for today's news. I'm Dharamjot Kaur signing off for now. Keep watching Crypto TV.